And pitching here today, Max Scherzer. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. The other way, and he beats the shift. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here's the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team with bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Scherzer, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Mookie to hit. On the ground. Johnson over to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Here's some real power at the plate. Manny Ramirez. And it's second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He will score. The Dodgers have the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday. Here's a high chopper. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Sandy Koufax. And he's kind of been the talk of baseball since his last outing.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Moses Lou leading things off and takes a strike. That one to first, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. get beat by that pitch.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Runner at second, nobody out. And a foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. As per usual, one of the best players in the sport, Trey Turner.
Well, they managed to hit over 300 last season, and I know batting average isn't as valued as it used to be. It's all about on-base percentage or OPS, on-base and slugging. But 300's a big deal, man, especially with the nasty stuff that these guys have and the velocity they throw as well.
Trey Turner in the box now, takes strike one. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Got away with that one, left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
In the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at second here, one gone. Strike three, and that's two in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boogie, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
James Wood getting ready to hit. Just missed. Wood with a homer in his last game. Lou on at second with 2 down. That one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. There's the strike at the knees. Swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. The Dodgers with the lead 1-0. Top of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Duke Snider. Snider went deep in his most recent game. Scherzer over 200 career wins, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. 1 out in second. Roy Campanella stepping in now. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Swings through that. Scherzer, he's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination that makes him one of the best in the game. The other way, fair ball. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And if you're a hitter, you know that he's going to challenge you, right?
Yeah, you expect that, and that's why I think you go up there, you get 3 strikes, you take your hacks. And this is from a guy who liked to swing it. You swing the bat.
Here comes Max Muncy.
That's the ball.
So many strikeout pitchers do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff, and sometimes the stuff is difficult to command. Not the case here. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 away down. Dave Roberts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Left field. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Dodgers out front here, 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Andre Dawson. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Fastball for a strike. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boo. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boo. Electric stuff from the jump, and there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And here is Vladimir Guerrero. Just missed. The 1-0.
He's been ranking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's too low.
That's low. That's a ball.
3. Swing and a miss. Late swing fouled off. And a payoff pitch. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball, to a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Now the catcher up to hit, Gary Carter. Catcher challenge will take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Two down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
Oh, great stop to first. What a play, inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Ball.
Scherzer ahead 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So digging in, Jackie Robinson. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. Turner whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Two down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mookie Betts grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
2 down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Stepping in, Nasim Nunez. Nunez working in new surroundings after getting selected in the Rule 5 draft in the offseason. Bunting for a hit. Bare hand grab over to first.
Too late.
But it's not in time. Base hit.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Judy Johnson digging in now. Snap throw to first. Nunez back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
No, that's in.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw
Out
the
on the
second tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Roberts gets there. He's under it. 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Moses Lou. Led off this game with a double.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that extends the inning for Bryce Harper.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And now here is Harper. Clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Foul ball still 0-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw on to Freeman. An acrobatic play to end the inning. The Dodgers out front 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. And he swings through that one.
Ooh, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there in the mound.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Ramirez gets his lead at first with nobody out.
the ball. Ball.
Two and one now. Scherzer deals. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Georgia just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
One out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Duke Snider. He's 0 for 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. This one in the air, center field. Lou under this one. He makes the grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. The Dodgers on top 1-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. Liner. And there's one down. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And right now, he's shutting this lineup out, so we might stick with it.
Wood in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Fouled off left side. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's out to center field. Takes it in for the out. Andre Dawson will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Hee-haw!
And it stays there. Around first, digging for 2. To second, and he pulls the shortstop off the bag.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So now here's the DH. Vladimir Guerrero struck out looking his first time.
Ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Dawson stands at second with 2 gone. Rip, but it curls foul. Second 2 down. And now the count is even. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well, leaping, and it's gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they jump ahead in the pool. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall there. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down. Here's a catcher to hit, Gary Carter. This one belted deep left field. On its way down. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Back-to-back jacks. And this club is fired up right now, dude. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
The next to hit, maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Snyder on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Roy Campanella. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Here's the 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Dawson settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. The 0-1. Ball. The Dodgers down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch off, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
That one almost got him. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Dave Roberts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball popped up. Johnson gets under it, And that's the third out. Dodgers go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off, Judy Johnson. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Judy Johnson hits one out of here. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So the batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Moses Lou.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter. Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Slice to right.
Hits. It's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Misses.
That missed. That's the ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Leaves the yard to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Brew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Trey Turner. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Pitcher on here, Roki Sasaki. This is his third time out this year. Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through, and that's a one-out single. James Wood at the plate. Last year gained some attention. He was intentionally walked at a game June 29th.
Ball outside.
Only the third player this century to be intentionally walked 4 times in a single game, joining Manny Ramirez and Barry Bonds. So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Turner runs. Swing and a miss. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
And it's second. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Will comes in quickly as the lead runner at third gets the stop sign.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Andre Dawson digs in now. Out front, Rip foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him swinging, it's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero. He's already homered here in this one.
Ha!
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ball 1 there.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Turner on third. Wood at second with 2 gone. And now it's 3-2. Gary Carter will be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
Gary Carter now at the plate.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Yeehaw!
That one is in for a strike. Got him swinging. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-1. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. Shohei Ohtani with a star scraper. His second of the year, and they cut into the deficit. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He got on plane with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jackie Robinson. Out to short. Over to first.
He's out of there.
And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mookie, he had the opportunity to play in the Seoul Series when the Dodgers kicked off their 2024 season in Korea.
Yeah, and such a cool experience for both teams. Plus, there was a card giveaway for the first player to hit a home run in the series. The winner, Mookie Betts.
Fought off foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 0-2. High fly ball lifted into near right field. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's 7-2. Bottom of the 6th. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And first offering is fouled off.
Take!
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Johnson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Ball, that's high.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Struck him out without a swing. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. So back to the top of the order. Moses Lou getting ready to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Hee-haw!
And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. And ball 1. Fly ball to right. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Duke Snider. That's
That's the ball.
outside.
Outside.
Ball 1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In the air, right field. 2 up, 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now here is Right Campanella. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. This one in the air, right field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. On the pitch here. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Harper leading things off and takes a strike. Heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 3.
No, that's down. Ball.
And it's 2nd. Gets him to chase after that one. And the slider just misses.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is even, 2-2. In the dirt. Payoff pitch. And ball 4.
Take your base.
First and second. No outs. James Wood digs in now. Grounder might be 2. Flips it. There's 1. And that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Andre Dawson. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. In the air to left center. Roberts under it. That is the inning. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Expos on top here, 7-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Griff McGarry.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here comes Max Muncy.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next for LA, Dave Roberts. He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play. Back to the top of the order now. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Ball. McGarry, 26 years old. He's actually a former Rule 5 draft pick. Two down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom of the 8th, digging in, number 27. And first offering is fouled off.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Got him. And one gone.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Gary Carter, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. To the right side, Robinson. Slinging it to first in time. Two out, space is empty. Nasim Nunez now at the plate. Out towards right center field. Roberts on the move to the gap. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that will end the inning. We go to the 9th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1.
Ball high.
Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Sends it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Oh, 2 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Manny Ramirez will hit next. And that one hammered. Lou going back. And that one is out of here. And they close the gap. It's 7-3.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. Back for a second, he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So 2 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. They're down to the final strike. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ball game.
These hitters have a lot of that working for them today. 4 home runs, a lot to do with them coming out on top.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long